Hey guys, it's March 2018. That means we're going to be talking about what happened in February 2018 in real estate in Ottawa. What we want to do, of course, is always break it down into two different sides. We're going to break it down into the residential side and then afterwards onto the condo side. So if we look at residential resales that happened in Ottawa in 2018, we see a very interesting trend, and we're starting to see this across the market. We actually sold less houses than we did last year in 2017. We sold 729 versus 770, which is a reduction of 5.3%. Less houses sold. However, the price of those houses that we did sell went up. It went up to 429,600 versus last year was 418,500. And if we look at the year to date, what happened in total, we look at 1,266 homes we've sold so far this year versus last year we had sold 1,315 homes by the end of February 2018. Again, a reduction of 3.7%. But again, the price so far this year has gone up. Right now we're hovering at 428,500 as an average sale price of a home in Ottawa versus last year at the end of February, the year-to-date price was 407,900. Now, there's a very interesting thing that we're noticing happening in Ottawa real estate. I took a look at all of the homes that have sold in sort of the green belt up until the end of February, and it looked like that number was about 400. Now, of those 400 homes, half of them sold in less than a month. And the ones that sold in less than a month sold for an average of 1% more than they were listed for. And what that tells me is there's a lot of homes that are going into bidding wars, especially the brand new ones that come onto the market. If they're priced well and they show well, you're going to likely get multiple bids. So that's driving the price up, okay? So if you're thinking about selling a house, in today's market, you have to make sure that you maximize your exposure so that you maximize your revenue when you're selling that house. If you don't, you might risk losing some money, leaving a little bit of money on the table, which of course nobody wants to do. Unless you want to, in which case that's fine, we can talk about it. On the condo, shifting gears over onto the condo side, okay, we're looking at a number of sales has actually skyrocketed, both in February and in year to date. Okay, 2018 saw us selling 250 condos versus last year was 232, an increase of 7.8%. And I think a lot of people who can't buy houses are switching over to thinking about buying condos. Year to date so far in the condo market, we've sold 423 condos versus 351 year to date in 2017 by the end of February. That's an increase of 20%. All right. I think what's happening in the condo market when we look at the money, that's also been going up. For the month of February, it went up to about 273 from 258 February 2017, which is an increase of 5.6%. Year to date, it's only gone up marginally to 269.3 from 268.8, so only about $500 or 0.2% increase, but that was because of a slower and a lower January. I think what we're starting to see in the condo world is the same thing that we saw last year in the residential world, where the inventory is dropping so much that it's going to start to create a few bidding wars in a few different little pockets. And of course, that's going to drive the price up. What we're seeing across the board is lower supply, okay? If we look back to 2015 at the height of the market when we had as many homes available, we almost hit 10,000 homes for sale in the highest month that we saw in 2015. My expectation is that in 2018, at the peak and the height of all of the homes that we have available for sale, probably right in the end of May or June or July, something like that, it might not even hit 5,000. Both condo and residential. What does that mean? There's half of the amount of inventory that we're typically seeing, and there's still the same number of buyers, if not even more. So if you're looking to buy a home, you need to have the right strategy in place, and if you're selling a home, you need to have the right strategy too, so you're not leaving any money on the table. If you're thinking about either this year, give me a call. If you're thinking about both, give me a call, because navigating both of those different sides of the transaction, both the sale and the purchase, you need to have a really great strategy, a strong strategy, so you're not leaving money on the table when you're selling, and you're not wasting or spending more than you really need to if you're buying. So give me a call at 613-314-3187, and until next time, Fire out.